Hey guys, it's Tommy. I am so excited right now because we have reached 10,000 plus subscribers. You guys are awesome. I thank you. Bella thanks you. I cannot believe what we have accomplished this year. So you know what? I am giving you guys a very special treat. I am making this an extra long video and we will be restoring Springtrap. We will be bringing him back to his former glory. Because you've seen, and most of you have probably already seen that I have scrapped him, and I just hit him under the trailer. I just dug all the pieces out, and I've dried them off, and you know what? He's looking awesome. So let's get started right now. 10,000 subscriber special. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Let's just go over what kind of work I need to do. Springtrap's head is going to be completely and totally reworked. I will just use this as a, I guess, as a base for it, but I'm definitely going to have to do something about the teeth, because the teeth are, for one thing, too big, and they're just downright hideous. I'm just going to pull them out. I'm going to play dentist with this guy. I make an awesome dentist. I have absolutely no experience or qualifications as a dentist, but I'm still doing this. Yep. This is fun. Ripping his teeth out. Where's his bottom jaw? Rip this teeth out. Yep. I really should be a dentist. This is so much fun. Yep. Yep. Love being a dentist. This is so much fun. Alright. So now that I've ripped all his teeth out, I'm going to have to rework this. So he'll get some new teeth. And he's going to get new eyes. Going to really work on his face, and this has kind of gotten flat. So yeah, but honestly, this is not the greatest work I've ever done, which is why I kind of didn't bother. So yeah, so I'll have to reattach that. That means nothing now. Definitely, I'll have to redo the ear. So the face definitely is just going to be noticeably different. And of course the eyes, and then this is where the purple guy's face would go in. I'm going to work on that purple guy's face a little bit more. Okay. The hips kind of flattened out. I might have to inflate it up, puff it up a little bit. Maybe I won't. Basically, the torso needs to be glued on to here. But the torso also needs some work. This got flat here. He's got a fake heart inside. And there's the rib cage. You know, some of this kind of got ripped, so I'm gonna have to do some more work on there. The arms are actually in very good shape, so that's the good news. I will not have to do anything with the arms other than put more red paint on it. The hands, I'm going to actually make the wrist flexible like Golden Freddy is. This is kind of how I have it. So unlike the large puppets that I have, the wrists aren't flexible, but this one will be. So let's see, I got both hands, which is good. I'll have to touch it up, and it's kind of got a little bit of mold on it, but yeah, so I'll kind of have to just wipe it down and cover it up and paint it again. So and his body, torso, I don't think needs too much work. Might just do some touch-ups here and there. Other than that, torso is in great shape. This is going to get more red paint on the inside because I've done a lazy job. You can still see this ugly piece of tape there. The legs are actually in pretty good shape. You need to make it rounder. And obviously it got covered in gravel because I hid it under the trailer. So this puppet's literally decayed under the trailer. So this is actually a decayed puppet right now. And this is part of his leg. I'll have to make some new feet. And here we go. And that's the lower leg right here. The legs are actually not too bad. They just need a better paint job. And then I'll be needing some of this. I'll have to glue these together because I'm going to have him actually on the floor instead of standing up because he looks better that way. So I'm going to move all of his teeth behind. These are all of his teeth. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I might use them. No, I don't think so. I'm going to make him some brand new teeth. They're going to look better. But yeah. Okay, and then these things are his kneecaps. Now, because he's going to be slumped onto the floor, I won't be using them. So, another thing I just quickly noticed, that one of his shoulders is starting to come off. Oh yeah, no, he's going to need some new ones, but yeah, during this video, I'm actually going to give you a little tutorial on how to make the shoulders for your Five Nights at Freddy's puppet if you are making a Five Nights at Freddy's puppet. Make sure you check out my tutorial. I have one available. It's in a link in the description below, but yeah, I'll have to make some new of the new shoulders for this character. That's about it. That's all I see for work on this. So enjoy the video and let's get started. Okay, starting off with patching up some holes. I basically don't want any cardboard exposed. And now the top had a huge depression, so I am flattening it out so that the head can rest on it. And to patch up some rips. Now just covering up some more cardboard. Now just basically giving the hands another layer of toilet paper to make them harder. Okay, so for these shoulders, I just wanted to explain to you how they're made because I didn't include them on my tutorial. So we're just going to measure out, see how long this is, 7 inches long and 4 inches wide. So to make this shape, I'm going to be making 2 of them. I'm just going to guide you through this real quick. Measure out 7 inches long and then 4 inches wide. And then you're just going to draw the shape Got it close. Now you want two of them. I'm just going to cut one out and I'm going to trace over it. Okay, make the other one. Just trace and cut. Now it's time to make the feet. You will notice I used the same piece of cardboard as a template. Saves a lot of time. I'm going to take my socks off. I'm actually going to make a footprint impression on them. Ah! Oh, this is going to be fun. There, so now I'm going to actually do something else. One second, So, gonna slather some purple paint on, because this is the purple guy. And I'm going to throw some glow paint in it as well. Yeah, lots of this stuff. I love glow paint. Okay, we're gonna make his footprint glow, but it's gonna mix it up with your feet. That's what I'm gonna do. I just want to have fun. Okay. Now, I'm going to transfer the footprint onto here. This is really slippery. If you are going to be doing this, please be careful, okay? I don't want you to slip and fall. But most importantly, just have fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get creative. There we go. There's the purple guy's feet. Spot on! Not too bad. So just let her dry. I might even just fill that in with glow paint intentionally, but yeah. Now we got purple feet. There, I got purple feet now. But anyway, alright, that was fun. Okay. Let's move on. Using a hot glue gun, I glue all the pieces together. Now it is time to cut out the vent holes. I want to be able to see the purple footprint. Hey, I wanted to explain something here. I'm just going to slow down this Speedcrafting because this is where I'm going to demonstrate how you can make a sitting puppet. So I'm going to actually have Springtrap pose exactly the same way I have Golden Freddy here. Same way I have Golden Freddy posed here. So his feet are going to be on the floor and he'll be able to sit on your lap. So that's what we're going to do. So basically, what you're going to do is these are the hips. I do not want you to make kneecaps. Do not make the kneecaps. You're going to be doing it the sitting position. Instead, we're going to be cutting holes here. You're going to need an extra one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some big holes. Right there. So, and then we'll be needing to make some attachment braces for these, which will come next. And we're going to cut them out. Now, what you want to do, make sure this part is facing down. You want to feed the tubes through this hole and that hole. Building a deep depression in the hips will actually make Okay, now I'm just going to show you real quickly on how to put your shoulders on. Basically, what you're going to do is you're just going to fold it along like this. So now you can just bend it. And basically, just attach it on like that. I'll bring the camera up here. Just like that, and then you would put glue on the contact points. You just cover it up. You see? And then you would just glue along here. This is where you would glue. So that is how you would attach the shoulders. Now that I've shown it you on the dummy here, I'm going to quickly modify these things because this is going on Springtrap, and let's go attach it. But I just want to show you how to attach those shoulder plates. Now you know. And now to make the shoulders look more like Springtrap, give it the nice weathered look. And now, just giving it another coat of red on the inside to hide some of the faded and cardboard that was exposed. Because Springtrap is supposed to have a dead body inside, I figured I might as well paint the insides red. We will be attaching the legs the same way I attached the arms, using the braces. And just fixing one of the arms that had the hands break off. And unlike most of my puppets, this guy is going to have a flexible wrist. So that way his hand will look a lot more relaxed on the floor. Now attaching the shoulders. Waiting for the glue to set. It takes a long time. And now it is time to work on the head. Smoothing out the ears, all the bumpy parts, using paper mache. Now this is the fun part. I love carving and shaping the heads. Now Springtrap looks a lot better than he did before. And now to make the nose. My favorite part. Making him look withered and decayed. I absolutely love my Dremel. I just want to say that right now. He didn't have a perfectly round. And now, making the ears look withered. I love my Dremel. Did I mention that already? And now, for some dental work. I am now going to use my 15 years of dental school training to give Springtrap some fabulous teeth. Okay, I'm not really a dentist, but I'd like you to think that. I think Springtrap has nicer teeth. The tricky part is attaching the ears and getting the right support to make sure they stand up straight. Nice white teeth. I do make a good dentist. And this time I'm going to be painting Springtrap's eyes silver. Now I'm just adding the glow paint on it. Now here's purple guy. Oh yeah, I make a great dentist. Look at his teeth. Now I just want to make sure purple guy can fit. Just covering up some more mistakes I noticed. Now it's time for the eyelids. Hey guys, you know what? I just had an idea. I think it would be really cool if we added a few bugs onto Springtrap. What do you think? And you know what? I know just the thing we need to make bugs. Not out of paper mache, but take this off here and see what we got. Oh, here's it. Ah, here we go. Creepy crawlers. Let's go make some and see how it works. So you guys, it's been a long time since I've actually used one of these things, but this is the oven here. Just want to kind of show this to you. This was made back in the 1990s. And 1992 says here by Toy Max Incorporated. Huh, okay. So basically, what it is, there's a light bulb in here. Basically, what it is that there is a light bulb in here, and when you turn this thing on, the oven lights up, and the bulb will bake the substance and hardens it into like a hard silicone mold. So there's even a window on the top where you can actually view your product being baked. So let's try this out. This will be fun. Since this is a very special video, over 10,000 subscribers, I can't believe it. I deserve to see more. So this is right here, this is a little cooling water bowl. This is a scoop you use to dig out the silicone. And so these are basically the colors that I have. So basically the only bugs that I want is basically like a spider. I want one of these. I think this is a cockroach, but I'm going to kind of keep it down to the arachnids. So I'm going to be using this here. There's a spider there. And the spider here. And I'm also going to even put a scorpion in there. So just kind of put some arachnids. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to, you know what? Just for the sake of having fun, I'm going to bake all of them. But I'm only going to use 3 and put them on Springtrap. So I'm just gonna shake this because the bottle says shake well. So okay, so let's give this a try. I'm just gonna put the oven aside, and this is the tray holder right here, so that you don't burn yourself. So anyway, so let's do this. Let's have some fun here. So I'm gonna bring this camera down. There. Okay, so now you should be able to just see the trays. Okay, that'll work. Okay. I did not need to twist it off that way. Just make sure. Okay, just like that. Oh, there's just a little bit of its leg missing there. Okay, we got that spider done. I used a black goop. I think I'm going to do the same for this, but I might give it a red stinger. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so now we are done with the goops. So now it is time to start baking the product. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bake this tray first. So basically you use this. You want to slide this in. I just need to jiggle it a little bit. Okay, so now once that is in, you turn this on. And basically, the light bulb is going to be baking it. And let's just go take a look at the top. See, now you can see the product being baked. So, there used to be an indication on here, but it actually broke. So, I'm actually going to bake this until the safety guard has come down. Because when it gets hot enough, there's a safety stop feature that comes down. And that's also, I've been using that as an indicator. So, we will check back when that is down. So, I will be right back. See you in a couple of seconds. Okay, now you can just kind of see, you can see this green thing that just came down. It's really hot, so I don't want to get too close to it. But, yeah, see right there. That's the safety feature. That means you cannot pull it out until this rises. That's so you don't burn yourself. So as soon as that is risen, I will take out the tray, cool it, and remove the product, and see what we got. So I'll be right back. See you guys in a couple of seconds. Okay, so now that the guard has risen, we can now remove this from the ovens, which is what I'm going to do right now. And there we have our product here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dump it into here. There, the tray should be cool now. Okay. Now that's cooled right off. Let's take them out and see what we got. So, take the handy dandy little scoop. I'm gonna start off with this guy. I tried making a firefly, but oh yeah, this stuff hardens up pretty nicely still. Not too bad for a product that expired back in the 1900s, or maybe it just didn't really have an expiry date actually. Okay. So I have myself a little bit of, kind of looks like a firefly, but not really. Gonna set that on the side. Let's dig out the worm next. Nice purple glow earthworm. Look at that. Oh wow, this still works just as good as I remembered. So now, the ones that I want to use. Let's see the scorpion. I'm kind of anxious to see how he turned out. Just like that, eh? So that's pretty cool, so I'm definitely going to put this one on. And now, the spider. Look at that. Beautiful. I can definitely use this guy. Wow. Well, that works just as good as I remember, so how do you know? Never thought I'd be using this for a puppet project. So these are our 3. I've got some more. Let's take a look at, see how they look. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the oven next. So we've got a spider, we've got a mosquito, there's an ant, and that's supposed to be a cricket, and that is a cockroach or a beetle. But anyway, I'm gonna put this into the oven. So just slide that into there. Okay. I'm just gonna push that in a little bit more. Okay, now the oven is lit. So I will be back when this product is cured. So let's take a look on. Huh. Alright, so we'll be right back. See you in a couple seconds. Okay, so now that it is cooled off, I'm going to take this out. Cool this. Completely submerged. There, the tray's nice and cool now. Mold feels like it's been cured, so let's take them out, see what they look like. Okay, this has always been the fun part. The mosquito, I went a little generous on the goop, I think. I just wanted to make sure it got covered, but yeah. So it kind of needs to be trimmed around a little bit, but yeah, how the little happy abdomen is red. You know, since it's a mosquito, it should be red. So yeah, so I just basically just need to trim that off. So I'll do that in my own time, but I just want to show you what this all looks like. Alright, let's do the ant. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Try to make a black and red ant. And then there's one that I will be using. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, look at that. That's a beauty. I love it. Let's see the beetle or the cockroach. I'm not too sure. Not too bad. Looks like a beetle to me. A black beetle or a bombarder beetle. So anyway, let's try another cricket. Went a little generous on the coop on this one. Okay. Okay. Well, that's alright, I guess. Not the best, but anyway. But I am very happy with this. This actually turned out really nice. So anyway, I think what do you think? Does Springtrap look a lot better than he did before? On his rib cage. Some pictures will follow. Just tacking on the bugs now. I'm going to keep them all just on the rib cage. I don't want any bugs on the actual puppet. Now let's add the wires. I'm actually just using pipe cleaners. So there you have it, guys. Springtrap is fully restored. And he's back in my collection. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty alright to me. I think he looks a lot better than the last time. Why don't you give me an opinion? But do you think he looks better than he did the last time, or do you like the old Springtrap? I think this guy looks pretty good. So yeah, and you got the purple guy. That just pops right out when you open his mouth. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Okay. Well, that about wraps up this video. I'll see you guys next time.